Pi radians. A semicircle is pi radians. So, to kind of recap, this is 0 degrees. That's always going to be your starting point. Can y'all draw a center right here for me? Do y'all agree a semicircle is how many degrees? 180 degrees. How many radians? Pi radians. And then a full circle is how many degrees? 360. Which is how many radians? 2 pi. And how many radians is 0 degrees? It's not a trick question. It's like 0. I also would like you to, using your protractor or badge or whatever you have, to draw the 90-degree angle. Do y'all agree that's a 90-degree angle right there? So this is 90 degrees. Let's see if you can just kind of guesstimate. If 0 degrees is 0 radians, 180 degrees is pi radians, what do you think 90 degrees is going to be? It's 1/2 of pi. Do y'all agree that's half of this? But we're not going to write it 1/2 pi. We are going to write pi divided by 2, or pi over 2. By the way, when you write your fractions, I always want you to write them like this, not with a slash. I want them on top of each other. And I'll show you why in just a second. How many degrees is down here? Or how many degrees are down here? 270 degrees. Anybody want to guess how many radians that is? 3 halves. Y'all agree that's 1 and then a half? 1 1/2 is 3 halves. But instead of saying 3 halves, how am I going to say this? 3 pi over 2. These are called our quadrantals. Can everybody say quadrantals? Did we talk about these yesterday in this class? Okay, perfect. So these are the quadrantals. I like to call them like the 4 corner. I know obviously a circle doesn't have corners, but these are like the 4 corners of a circle. All right. Do I have any questions so far? That makes sense? All right, so now we're going to go a little bit further into this. If you grabbed a protractor, great. Again, we're going to kind of go fast right here because of the fire drill. I'm going to kind of guesstimate, that's a backwards, where I'm going to do 30-degree increments. So 30 degrees looks about right here, 60 degrees looks about right here. What's 90 plus 30? 120 degrees is there, plus 30, 150. And again, I'm just kind of like estimating. It doesn't have to be perfect. And we're doing increments of 30. And then I want you to take this. If you go through the origin, you can kind of split this like a pizza. How many pieces does our circle have? Does everybody's circle have 12 pieces? How many pieces does our semicircle have? 6. So everything we are going to be doing is going to be from a semicircle's perspective. All right? So 30 degrees, if I were to take this slice right here, how much of the semicircle is 30 degrees? in a fraction form. 1/6, 1/6. What about 60 degrees? How many slices? 2 out of 6. However, are we going to write 2 out of 6? What are we going to do? It reduces to 1/3. What about 90 degrees? How many slices is it? 3 slices out of 6, which is 1/2. Hey, what's my radian here? 120, how many slices is that? 4 out of 6, which reduces to 2/3. And then 150. Oh, that doesn't reduce. Just 5 out of 6. And then 180 is 6 out of 6, which is 1. And hey, what is my radians? Oh, I didn't fill in the bottom degrees. How many is right here? What do I got to do? Add 30. What's 180 plus 30? Plus 30. And just keep adding 30. That's 270 plus 30 plus 30. We're still looking at a semicircle. How many slices are there to 210? 7 out of 6. Because we're still using the semicircle. What about 240? Just 4/3. 9 out of 6. Are y'all following the trend? Hey.
I don't have any kind of specific style. I just wanted to get my questions figured.
Okay, you're good. You're good. Did you see that your schedule got changed?
Yeah.
Okay.
She just gave me that too.
Okay, perfect. That's 9 out of 6, 10 out of 6, 11 out of 6, and 12 out of 6. And then I just reduce them. So 3 halves, 5/3, and 2. I don't know where my mouse is, but here you go. And now we're going to fill out the bottom part. I'm going to do like 3 with you, and then you're going to go off. A semicircle is how many degrees? 180 degrees. How many radians? And I'm just going to put pi. You could put 1 pi. That's not wrong, but I'm just going to put pi. 1/6 of a circle. How much was 1/6 of a circle? 30 degrees. How many radians do you think 30 degrees is? Pi over 6. And now I want you to fill out the rest of this chart. You're going to use the reduced number. So 1/3 of a semicircle is language. How many radians is 60 degrees going to be? Pi over 3. How would I write 2/3 in radians? 2 pi over 3. Y'all look up real quick. Please do not write this. If you write it like this, how do I know if you mean 2 pi over 3 or 2 pi over 3? Which one is that? Do we know? I want you to write it straight up and down. Okay? Alright, finish this chart, please. you're looking at the fraction on the left to answer the radians. So we'll get these fractions to answer the radians. All right. Please look up to make sure you have the right answers. Do I have any questions about how we're converting degrees to radians? Do you believe me that when I say in approximately 30 minutes you'll have this memorized? Let's try it. I have faith in you guys. Does everybody have this written down? All right. Now I want you to turn over. On the back, we're going to do the same thing, but instead of going in 30-degree increments, now I want you to go into 45-degree increments. So we have 0 degrees and 180 degrees. I want you to do your quadrantals. We also have 90 and 270. Oh, what am I forgetting as one of my quadrantals? I tend to forget 360. Don't be like me. Zero should always have a buddy. 0 should always be with 360. How many radians are 0 degrees? How many radians is 90? 180, 270, 3 pi over 2, and 360. That is 30 points on your quiz tomorrow. Oh, by the way, you're going to have a quiz over this tomorrow. Not till the end of class, though. And again, about half of you are going to have it memorized before you leave today, I promise. I got you. Questions about the quadrantals? So now we're going to go in 45-degree increments. So using your protractor, guesstimate where 45 degrees is. Plus 45 is 90. Plus 45 is... what number is going to come next? 135. And then you can draw, your pieces. If you add 45 to 180, what do you get? 225. And what if you add it to 270? 315. And if you weren't sure, it's right here. We're going to do the same process. How many pieces are there in the circle total? 8. How many are in the semicircle? So everything is going to be over 4. 45 is how much? How many pieces? 1/4 of the semicircle. 90 is 2/4 or 1/2. Can you fill out the rest of this page like we did last time with these? Yep. Okay, and then if you can look up to make sure that your chart on the bottom matches mine. I have now given you this 17 different special angles in a unit circle that you are going to have memorized. I am going to now show you exactly what I want you to write on the quiz. I'm going to give you a key to the quiz today. We are going to do it once together. We'll do it one more time with help, and then we're going to do it once for memory. All right? Ready? Can I change this? All right, I would like you to go to your graph paper from yesterday. This is what your graph paper from yesterday looks like, I think. And what I would like, we already wrote 0 and 180 degrees, right? And do we have pi? I would like to show you now how I think, the order that I think you should do your unit circle. You do not have to do what I do, but it does have like a 98% success rate. So, first thing when you get your quiz tomorrow is I would do the quadrantals. 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180, 270, and 360. Let me write with markers so y'all can see it a little better. And then also do their radians. By the way, you will get points off if you don't have a degree sign with your degrees. So please make sure that you have that in on all of them before you turn in your quiz. How many radians? 0 degrees. 90 degrees. 180 degrees. 270 degrees. 3 pi over 2. And then don't forget 360 is 2 pi. That's 30 points on your test. Quiz. Then, what did we go in increments of first? I would go in increments of 30. We're not going to use a protractor and do it exactly, but let's say 30. Then comes 60. We already have 90. What comes next? Add 30, 120, plus 30, 150, plus 30 is 180, plus 30, 210, plus 30, 240, plus 30 is 270, plus 30, plus 30. So all you got to keep doing is adding 30 till you get to 360. We can do that, right? 24 more points on your quiz. The last 4 degrees that we need to add in are my increments of 45. You can either add 45 to your quadrantals, or you can add 15 to your 30s. It's up to you. So, 45 degrees. What was this one right here in the second quadrant? 135 degrees. Right here in between 210 and 240. 225. And those middle ones should always have a 5. And then what's in between 300 and 330? 315. We good? Okay. Now you're going to want to use your sheet as I ask you these questions, because I know you don't have these. Maybe you do, but what was the radian? How many radians is 30 degrees? Look on your sheet. It was pi over 6. How many radians is 45 degrees? Pi over 4. And how many radians was 60 degrees? Look at your paper. Pi over, it was 2 pi over 6, which isn't wrong, but I want you to reduce it. It's pi over 3. What do you notice about all of these in the first quadrant? They all have pi on top. And then the way I remember is 1, the 4 goes with the 4. It's kind of obvious. But the 3 and 6 do not go together. Does that make sense? So 30 degrees is over 6. 60 degrees is over 3. If you can memorize that, you have half of this unit circled down. Because your denominators reflect. Whatever this denominator is, that's that one. Whatever this denominator is, that's that one. And whatever this denominator is, that's that one. Look at your paper. What is 120 degrees? How many radians is that? 2 pi over 3. What about 135 degrees? How many radians is that? 3 pi over 4. And what about 150 degrees? 5 pi over 6. What do we notice about all of these in the second quadrant? Any trend you notice? Okay, that's what nobody said today, but I like it. The 120 has a 2, the 135 has a 3, and the 150 has a 5. I noticed that. That works. Something else. Your numerator is 1 less than your denominator. Do you agree with that? Whatever the denominator is, isn't the number above it one less than that? Whichever way works for your brain, I want you to remember it. Because if you now know the denominator, don't you think you can figure out everything else in that quadrant? Yeah. 9 more points on your quiz. Quadrant 3. 210, looking at your paper, 210 is 7 pi over 6. 225. 5 pi over 6. And without looking, anybody want to guess what 240 is? Noticing a trend? Say it louder, Gracie, you're right. 4 pi over, close. What'd you say? 4 pi over 3. It's still reflective. My denominators are still reflecting here. They're just reflecting along the x-axis. What's up? It's 5 pi over 4. Thank you. Thank you. That's a 4. That's a 4. Make sure. Sorry. I think I wrote a messy 4. What do you notice is the trend here? Louder? If you're wrong, it's fine. 7, 6, 5, 4, oh, look, 7, 6, 5, 4, and then the 4 kind of repeats. Be careful with that. But 4, 3, 3, 2. Yep. Something else. Look at the numerators and denominators here. Your numerator is how many greater than? 1 greater than the denominator. So your denominator is 6, 7. Your denominator is 4, 5. Your denominator is 3, 4. The last quadrant is probably the hardest to remember, but I don't know why y'all like it the most sometimes. So 300 is 5 pi over 3. 315 is 7 pi over 4. And 330 is 11 pi over 6. Can anybody find a trend happening here? Who's got it? And a hint is it has to do with my numerator and denominator again. What do we got? Louder? Say that louder. 2 what? Has to do with the number 2, but they're not all 2 more. That one's 2 more. But is that one 2 more? But it does have to do with the number 2. Anybody? Girls in the back, y'all. It looks like y'all have it. I don't know if y'all have it. No? It's times 2 minus 1. What is 3 times 2? Minus 1. What is 4 times 2? Minus 1. What's 6 times 2? Minus 1. So your numerator is 2 times the denominator minus 1. These are our 34 special angles. Whoa. So you're like, yeah, miss, I don't got it. I got you. Turn your graph paper over. Okay? Again, I'm going to do this again, but I'm going to go faster. You're going to go faster with me? Don't draw as big of a circle. It makes it complicated. I just want you to draw a circle with an X and Y axis. Look, mine isn't even that cute. Just draw it. And again, what do I want you to do first? Before that. Quadrantals. 0, 90, 180, 270, and 360. Don't forget your degrees. Then do the radians. 0 degrees is 90 is 180, 270, 360. Then what do we do? Increments of 30. 30, 60, 90. Then comes what? 120, 150. Keep adding 30. Then comes 210 and 240. Last ones are what? 300 and 330. Now what do I add? What do I add? What'd you say? I didn't hear you. Not yet. I'm not going to add the radians yet. 45s. Add your 5s in the middle. Again, you can either add 45 to your quadrantals or 15 to your 30s. So add 45, 135, 225, and 350. Am I going too fast? We're okay? If you can get radians down for the first quadrant, I truly believe you can get radians down for everything else. Can y'all give me a thumbs up when you're ready to go to the radians? Okay. 30 degrees is how many radians? Pi over 6. 45 degrees is how many radians? And 60 degrees? Do you now know the denominators for all of them? Go through and do the denominators. This is over 3, this is over 4, this is over 6. And then remember, it's the reflection. Over 6, over 4, over 3. What was the rule for the second quadrant? What happens with our numerator? It's -1. Don't forget your pi's next to that. 2 pi over 3, 3 pi over 4, 5 pi over 6. What about your third quadrant? It's 1 more than 7 pi over 6, 5 pi over 4, 4 pi over 3. Last but not least, what did we do? Times 2 minus 1. 3 times 2 is -1. 4 times 2 is -1. Don't forget your pi's, please. And then 6 times 2, -1. Who's ready for the quiz right now? Some of you are like, heck no, what are you talking about? But some of you are kind of a little bit shocked. You think you got it, don't you? Okay. I'm going to give everybody a chance because I still see some people writing. We're not taking the quiz right now. We're going to take the quiz at the end of class. So I'm going to quiz you right now, like a practice quiz. I want you to quiz yourself 2 times before you come back to class. Maybe more. But tonight, at some point, quiz yourself. Tomorrow, at some point, quiz yourself. I'm going to show you what that looks like. Just brain dumping it. And then tomorrow when you walk into class, we're going to quiz ourselves. We're going to quiz ourselves in the middle of notes, and then you take your actual quiz for a grade. So ideally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should see this 6 more times before your quiz. Okay. Everybody grab your M&M packet and flip it over to the second page. You should have a pretty much empty circle down here. I'm going to give you 3 minutes. Tomorrow you have 4. I'm going to give you 3 minutes. Do as much as you can on this. Go. 2 more minutes. When you're done, you can look up to check yourself, or you can look at your own graph paper to check yourself. Now, yes. What do you mean? So there are negative degrees we're going to get into tomorrow, but not on this unit circle. Guys, this is the key to quiz A. How many teachers give you the key to quiz? I'm giving you the key to quiz A. Tomorrow at the end of class, you have quiz A. Look at your paper right now. Did you put a degree sign on every single degree? Okay, before you turn your quiz in tomorrow, you're going to want to check that. Again, some of you I can just see as y'all finished in like 2 minutes. You whiz through it and you're like, I got this. That's great. Practice it because you're not going to remember it if you don't see it again until tomorrow's quiz. Some of you are like, I don't got this. Keep writing it down. Keep practicing. What I gave you is a sticker. You don't have to do it right now. But at some point, I don't want you to do it right now. At some point, I want you to, did everybody get one? Okay. No? Y'all didn't get 3? Oh, okay. At some point, I want you to write your unit circle on here, and you can stick it wherever. But don't use it to cheat. Somebody tried to put it on their backpack last year and have it right next to their desk. Don't do that. That's a 0. Okay, what questions do I have about the unit circle? Okay. I also want to talk about real quick, we have something called our unit circle hundreds club. You are going to have 6 quizzes over the unit circle. Alright, and there's more than just this. I've only given you the basics. If you make 100 on all 6 quizzes, you join our hundreds club. These are the people from the last, I think 4 years, part of our 100 club. And you get a certificate, and you also get a large bag of candy of your choice. So, just something to strive for. How much time do we have? We have 9 minutes. Alright. What I would like you to do is we're going to set up our notebook in this class real quick because we haven't done that, have we? Okay, and we're going to start off just taking not even 3 lines of notes. So if you could do me a favor and set up, this is geometry. Hold on, don't do that. Here we go. Set up your table of contents. You should already have 2 pages in your notebook. Special right triangles and right triangle trig. And then I would, if you have already used it up, it's okay. But I am going to always start my pages on the right side. I'm going to have 2 pages for table of contents. If you've already started, it's fine. But just letting you know, I always start my pages on the right side. I do write on the back, but I always start them on the right side. And so if you can do me a favor and write down these definitions on page 3, I will talk about them tomorrow. I just want you to write them down so we don't spend time writing tomorrow, because we're already so behind. I'm making a seating chart for this class. This is the class I haven't done yet. Who would like to sit up front for vision purposes? Can you raise your hand high so I got you? Okay. Anybody else? Only one person? I got 6 spots up. Nobody else? Okay. What? Oh, I'm going to have a seating chart now. I'm going to seating chart starting, who knows what day, but this week sometime. You'll have plenty of time to move next to who you want. Honestly, this is my quietest class. We might be chill like this. We'll see. When you're done writing these notes down, I would like you to do the unit circle on your sticker. And again, we'll talk about these tomorrow. Today is strictly for just saving time because we were behind. Why isn't it moving? I'm like, what's happening? I froze it? Dang, I guess I did.